when I realized that God was not concerned about whether I really knew Him or not, but He wanted me first and foremost to come to the point where what was holding me so, giving me the security and the identity was my career, and that was keeping me away from Him. He had caused such an unrest in me that I said, okay, all right, you can have my career. And it was at that point that the very next day, the Bible just opened up, and I was really in love with Jesus. The sky was blue, everything was really as though you had fallen completely and utterly in love with Jesus. If God has planned that you have He was going to give you a special job to do, and you find that in Ephesians 2:9, He has already preordained our works for us. He will move you on step to step, and He will see that His plans are achieved in spite of all you're saying, no, I don't want you, and all that. He will get you there. Like, remember that particular incident that strikes me so beautifully is Jesus was invited to the Pharisees' home, and they all were having the meal, and this prostitute came, right? And He just stroking her head and saying, my child, it's okay, don't worry. So they begin to catch a picture of the fact that God is not judging them. God is saying, just come to me and we'll sort it out. And I keep on emphasizing that Jesus is God-man. He's 100% God and He's 100% man. So when He's looking at you and calling you, it's God who's calling you. And they begin to see a picture not of a God far away who doesn't really care for them and He wants them to keep the 10 Commandments, but someone who loves them, who will stroke their head and say, it's okay, just rest, and we'll work it out together. I am 95, and I'm very tired because I'm finding that I'm very slow in doing things, and I can't do as much as I want. I said, Lord, can I stop all my classes? And He gave me one word, work. So I said, if God tells me to work, then He has to give me everything that I need in order to work. So, okay, that's His business, not mine. My business is to obey and to go. And the reason for it, I believe, is because that vessel He's working on has got a lot more work to be done before it can be a vessel that He can look at and say, that's a beautiful vessel. It's got a lot more work. And I know for myself, because there's something I want very much, and that is to know the truth of Galatians 2:20, which is, I'm crucified with Christ, yet I live with Him. He made the cross so real to me. I want that experience to be real so that I can teach it, because I have experienced it, and to teach them to move on to that, so that whatever is done is not of us but of Him working in and through us. And as you do that, you know that the glory is His, because it's not you, it's He who's doing it, and that brings glory to Him. And the thing is, you find so much of joy in yourself because He gives it in return, because you have obeyed, He pours it in, and you are at peace with yourself and you're at peace with your fellow men. My advice to all of us is just move on with the Lord and just fall in love with Him. Once you fall in love with Him, everything goes overboard.